Hello and welcome back to Terra Invicta. We've reclaimed China, I should say. The war is finally over with the Pacific Defense League and the Pan-Asian Combine, and we have claimed all of our parts back. We are back to fixing up China. And currently we are absorbing some of the remaining Southeast Asian nations that remained at war. So Indonesia is picking up Malaysia and Singapore, while China is picking up Thailand. That's kind of the current progress. We're also deep into space with the exploitation of Pluto and Haumea, and we're also working towards Achilles, I believe. So our space game is getting up pretty good, and we are building a lot of spaceships, costing us a lot of volatiles, but we're in a good shape with it all. Today is going to be all about trying to get our 60% population on Earth, and then probably making a push to Ceres to see if we can kick the aliens out of there.
Securing our
as
control.
we slowly make our way deeper and deeper into space. Advanced Vasimir drives. Okay. Don't need those. Construction modules and shipyards at Haumea. A working shipyard at Haumea should allow you to repair. Amazing. So now we can start building more stuff out in Haumea. And honestly, a working construction yard will also allow me to do automated outposts and all sorts of other things. So what is out here? Fizzles, fizzle, fizzle, fizzle. So with the construction post, we can build other things. I don't need to use all those fizzle kits from the ship. I probably want a platform here for defense. And then I definitely want all of those mines, so we're gonna just found multiple outposts. Because these are all super, super valuable. So let's upgrade our space output. You know what? Let's just put it straight to level 3. And then not a lot of point in me building that up until it's ready to go. Perfect. So once all of those are ready, we can start building them up with all the other nice tasty bits that go on top of them. So we're talking about absorbing Russia either via war with the European Union, or whether or not we try to just kind of federate, like break the Eurasian Union and then federate into the EU. The federation is very difficult because the authoritarian is very difficult to bring up. But also, if we were to do it via war, apparently we need cohesion to be above 5 rest state in order to absorb it all in one big fight. So cohesion has many factors, but very little can be done to pacify a country near 100% opinion. Such as the rest state, it means that the value is what the country wants to be, right? Cohesion can be pumped up if you have low inequality. Yeah. I ain't sure what the right answer is up here. These guys definitely need more environment, though. I am just realizing how bad that is. You guys also need a lot more environment. Welfare, knowledge. Knowledge could probably go down to 2. Nice. Conquered. So we have just officially absorbed that. You guys are working on Singapore. I'm gonna let those guys heal up for a second there in China, but then I think they're gonna come back down. You're gonna join the EAF. Some of our retrofits are taking work. Indonesia takes up Singapore. Which does now mean that I have... Oh, those are all my armies there. Okay. So the real question is if China invades this, will China get this and Indonesia get this? Because that's what I want. Deep, deep down. And you are ready to rock. All right, let's invade with you then. And I'm going to have this guy... What I'm going to do is I'm going to have him, I think, move to Singapore. And I'll have all of these guys path home. Because they'll all leave then. And we can take over the rest of that. Our Haumia homie is all ready to go. So we're going to launch him. And then he can explore more planets in this area. Or moons. Ah, that's garbage. That's garbage. What else we got out here? Take you 27 weeks? That seems like a long time. 47 weeks to go that way. All right, well, let's go to Make Make. That is outrageous. How does that take 56 weeks to get there? It's coming towards you. You barely even have to do anything. Like, it's pretty much on the same orbit as our current planet. Well, we might as well spend all the fuel we have, because frankly, what else are we using the fuel for? I'm seeing that this guy on Pluto is also ready to repair. So we'll get him fixed up. Absorb Russia after release it again. If you do that, and Russia gains EU stats when released. That seems like a lot of jerking around. Like, I think if I absorb it, I just absorb it, right? Public opinion matters in cohesion rest state, and yet I kept passively gaining public opinion. Our public opinion is, like, pretty good overall. 26%. Generally, if you own a country, like if you own all the points, you get passive public order.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
We're going to repeat that, bumping up the PDL a bit there. Okay, you guys remain in Kuala Lumpur. We captured a Humanity First agent. Jakarta. Repeat project. I might actually flip that Humanity First agent because they are the next guys we kind of got to take on. You're going to resupply there as well. And then Plateau. You have a station. No bases though? Oh. Must be an interface orbit or landed at the site to perform this operation. So if you undock, close, you can now found mining platforms of great value. Kroon Makula seems like probably the best guy here. The question is really what do I need? And actually rare metals. So this guy, who also has a lot of fizzles, Tartius Dorsa, would probably be the best spot to put one. Give you a double upgrade. put a mining company on here. You're building a constructo module and a fusion pile. For now. Do I want to throw an automated mining post on here as well? If there's any of these that are like kind of cheap. I could. The other part of me is like, I could just like dock, get another platform, dock, get another platform, dock, get another platform. What are you doing? Point defense, space dock, construction module. 27th of November, August, September, October, November. You guys need a lot more power. Y'all need a lot more power out here in Plateau. We'll get a space dock shipyard. Ironically enough, that construction module needs to be like elsewhere. But we'll build that up. Upgrade the point defense array. We'll put a farm here. And an op center? No, let's go with the residential quarters. Cancel that. Cancel that. 6.5. Don't use all my boost. It's a very expensive boost. Countries resist having public order with you until you are living better. Interesting. Okay. Factions have a spot on a 2D axis. Territories do too. Dacias do as well. Your faction may be incompatible with location, as it were. Pragmatism versus alien love. Interesting. Order to absorb all you can. Be faster to absorb and release than absorb again, then try to fix and absorb to make Russia stable. Well, if Russia just gets absorbed piece by piece by the EU, right? Like, these are all claims. So if I go to war with the EU as they claim this, they should just get all these locations. Novosibirsk would go to China, as would Irkutsk, as would Norilsk. But basically everything else should just join the EU. It's just I'll have to conquer them. I don't know if I'll have to conquer them one by one or if I could just blitz Moscow down. Currently you are allied to everybody though still, so. Step by step. I love that I can federate the Pan-Asian Combine with Europe. It's very confusing. Bring down the inequality with no pop or GDP. The unrest would be awful. There are some that can and will break away for low cohesion. But then can't I just go to war with them and conquer them? Right? Like, even if they break away, that's just another war, move in. Another war, move in. And if they break away, I think I'll automatically be at war with them. Maybe? I went full warmonger. I mean, at this point, I kind of have to, right? So it is what it is. So sorry, I haven't actually done anything with this Pluto guy that I was in the middle of trying to figure out. Just debating whether or not I wanted to do an automated mining outpost. The problem I have with the automated mining outpost is they still increase my mission control by a significant amount. Balrog Macula. Two fission piles. I don't even think you need that many, but okay. I'm gonna have you just redock. Space dock. Beijing gets space lasers. Oh, they're automatically repairing.
Target destroyed.
Good stuff.
The LZ is
Good
secure.
stuff. Okay, humanity first fired the guy that we captured, so that doesn't really help me. No, the seas have claimed a portion of Suva. Rising sea levels and constant flooding have rendered a portion of the region uninhabitable. Only constant maintenance of seawalls and flood control systems can prevent this from happening again. Inequality in education drop. Education drops by 0.44? That's a lot, dudes. That's a lot. Look, I'm trying to get that sustainability up. It should be going. All right, so this homie's outside of Pluto, but he can now move on to other areas as well. Does Pluto have moons? It does. Are those moons good? Kind of. Not all of them, but Charon is pretty good. Launch faster probe would be 15.6 days. Oh, interesting. Now that I'm in space, I can't send a probe to you, though? Huh. Huh. What about over in Helmia? I mean, if I have all these super fast probes, we might as well super fast probe things. Oh, that's cool. I can also build... automated platforms on those. Asteroid satellites. Which would lead me to believe I could also just build those on them. You got me a little bit confused here, but okay. So XB3 is going to keep exploring. Now, you might ask, where is he going to explore to? And I would say, I don't actually know. Mingpo, Kuiper. This planet looks pretty good. Lots of rare earths on that one. I feel like that's my best bet. Yeah, lots of rare earth on that guy. And a bunch of sites, too. He's not bad. Gobi New. Yeah, okay, let's go to this planet then. 34 weeks. Quara and Amma are good, yeah. We'll keep going. This should help our space materials significantly, so it's going to take a bit for those mines to get online, but maybe once they do. Okay. 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 The initiative are still trying to show up fleets. Engage. Oh man, our fleet is so good now. And that's in like, there's so many of those ships in retrofit. Jamaica wants its alliance. You guys still have like terrible cohesion, so we are working on unity, but region annexations is costing us 0.23. Oh, because we just absorbed Thailand as well. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that insurgency.
Where to? We'll turn down the heat.
In fact, why don't we just take a round of stabilizations here for good measure?
We'll restore peace to this nation.
At your service.
Just in case. Federations demand claims from Christchurch. Federations seek peace. So you're in the EU. I think I said Ukraine was where I was going to start going next. Romania has joined the Alien Federation. Latvia, Ukraine. Cohesion and unrest work via rest states. Yeah. Any nukes we launched made it worse faster? No, we haven't launched any nukes, so. That being said, the computer has launched nukes, though not near us. It's not a very good chance of crackdown there. Belarus we used to own. 10 environment here. That's kind of nice. I guess we could just go for Belarus first, actually. Because I could probably skip the crackdown and just go for a 94% purge. Sure. Bonus to purge, bonus to public campaign. You know what? Might as well take the other one then.
Removing our enemies.
Every single nuke launched adds a negative value to global environments. Yeah. So they launched a lot of nukes in Ireland. And recently they launched a nuke in Doha. This random Mars base started getting some upgrades. What it don't have is a Marine platoon barracks. I don't have the volatiles to build anything else. Try to make Turkey the more bigger that you can before unifying. Oh, just because it can absorb so many places? I guess it also has a pretty good military, right? Fusion age military with 2 armies. Tab is Iran. But yeah, they got like 4 armies. Thing is it feels like most of the places we have claims on as Turkey are also like EU places. Or Central Asian Union. Yeah, honestly, outside of Tabriz, that's kind of the only place that I would add to Turkey, so. Ignoring your home country, can't blame them. Nobody takes us seriously for good reason. Listen, I'm working on all of it. It's just a bit by bit. Step by step. Oh, this is nice. Economy priority by 5% and control point management by 10. Quantum computing.
I will help them.
Absolutely, I'd take that. Beadless. The EAF getting bigger and bigger. The EAF. Let's actually go 1, 2, 3. I don't know that the Martian cab is really needed anymore, but 1.3 on the EAF. Alien fleet launching for Tiangong. 1.5K battleships, cruisers, monitors, escorts. If they're going for Tiangong, they are planning to crash, which I would like to stop. Expected the 19th of November. Well, the EDF sure as hell isn't going to be able to stop that. I can get there the 15th of November. With 1.3K. Yeah, let's do it. I might have just screwed myself. Because if I just spent all my Delta V going into orbit there, I might not be able to get out. So let's actually just Tiangong orbit. Luna, Luna, Luna. Is that 380? Yeah. I'm gonna give this guy a space dock. Hey.
I click button, stream makes noise.
Illogical, hello, how are you? You missed our raid yesterday. We raided you at the end of stream, and you had just finished. I'm so sorry. We tried to get in there. It didn't work. It didn't happen. But it was very, very funny, let me tell you. Dude, I don't even have any rare metals. My goodness. You just saw it. I cracked up laughing when it occurred. You know, sometimes these things, they happen. Thank you so much, though. Thank you for the 22 months. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling better. Not so sicky. And also, have you played this? Because, like, this is by the Long War devs, right? Uh-oh. For EXP2. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. All right, they're like a year away. Where are those guys launching from? The sun. That's not useful. From Canius. Yeah, I guess. What concerns me here is them getting at the Haumea afterwards before we got all our, like, point defenses made. Yes,
sir. I tell you, we have become very respectful of the dust.
Very respectful of the dust. All right, well, the aliens don't want me in deep space,
They're
I
winning
guess.
their hearts and minds.
Not too surprising. Did the demo. I don't know how much improved since then, but they went from lack of info on Longmore to holy heck, way too much info. Yeah, the I will be real. The UI is still pretty severely lacking. That's a lot of big gun ships in Mercury.
Things are cooling off.
670 on our Mercury fleet. 3 big guns, some troop cruisers, and a bunch of shield classes. It's not bad. Haven't had the time to learn the systems and dive in. Not sure you will anytime soon. Totally fair. Totally fair. Our probe at Charon is ready, and it's actually not as good as I thought it would be. It's a little disappointing. Oh well. Probe there, 188 and 0.56. That one's pretty garbage. Don't need that place. 112.48. Don't need that place. 40, 60, 24, 1.7. I mean, I love fizzles, but everything else here is pretty bad. I'll leave that one unmarked. 106.13. That's bad. That's bad. Garbage. I mean, that's 200 hydrogen, which is pretty high, but nothing else with it. There's our quantum computing. Keep working on project reviews in the meantime. Check if we have a refit. I think not, just in case. I think we're good on refits right now. Yeah. Because it was mostly the EAF that was getting refit. Thompson parking lot. Docked at Cassius Dio station. Oh, well, you're...
Okay, it's partially open. Okay, get your
You're not gonna live if that's the case. Do you have a chance of living? You have 4 point defense arrays. Too fast, too furious.
We are in control now.
There's a point on Belarus. The economy in Malaysia has shrunk to the point that the nation has lost a control point. Oh, but then we also then immediately conquered it. Okay, so that did work. Indonesia took Kota Kinabalu, and the Pan-Asian Combine took Kuala Lumpur. Which now means I could say all armies go home. And great. So big Indonesia is big. Still has to figure out how to take this place. The obvious answer would be war. Cannot be in the same federation. Right. Because for some reason we can't take them over. Madagascar in January can be federated. You know what? I said that, and now I'm realizing it's an authoritarian province that I also have not set up properly. Wow, this place sucks. Homies don't even have a proper space program. Who would have guessed Madagascar would be such a garbage province? Kind of like Distant Worlds, which is also a lot, but the ability to automate and ignore systems until you're ready to learn them is one of the strongest features. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Europa Universalis 5 is the same sort of deal. And I'm also like extremely grateful for those automation systems, so I feel it. Part of me is wondering, should I give Vietnam back to China now? Or do I leave it in the PDL? Either or. I guess it doesn't really matter. You can unify into Indonesia after the crackdown goes away. With Timor-Leste, we can't. No. So Timor-Leste is, for some reason, I think it qualifies as a breakaway state from Indonesia. You can see it has little fist next to Indonesia, which means something. What that means, I don't know. There's no way to figure that out. It's the same fist as unrest, but there are all these other rules that are not always clear. All right, you got your little fusion pile there, but you're waiting on everything else. Shakespeare base. That's cute. Hey, I tell you, one of the nice things about these automated mining posts is that they get built really fast. They are a fast answer to space problems. I was gonna say Pluto's problems, but like, no, not really Pluto. Just problems in general. Unrest is high. Unrest is guerrilla warfare. Absorbed nation lost democracy 2.2. That's a spicy meatball.
Targeting the opposition.
You're gonna take that last point, or the executive point in Belarus, I should say. Turkey is December.
Standing by for orders.
Currently, you are boosting us in the PDL, but I don't know that that's needed any longer. Norway? Ukraine, maybe? I do want Ukraine.
I will try to sway the public.
It's got a good GDP as well, so maybe we'll move in there next. Pan-Asian Combine is superior. You could form Greater Bharat with India and then unify with the Pan-Asian Combine. I mean, I feel like that's actually where I should be. Sorry, India.
We must persuade the people.
Because we do need to start taking over India really soon. I do feel like if we take India, we could probably add it into the Pan-Asian Combine and maybe just absorb it that way. Possibly vice versa. God, India sucks. Newer system says you take it and you have to naturally pacify it by equality. Always a hostile claim. High inequality will never make them a true part of the absorber, but a low inequality makes it possible and faster. I mean, equality is very good in both those countries. Greater Europe can unite with Russia and Turkey. I mean, we have Greater Europe. The problem is, yeah, Turkey's a democracy, but Russia is still authoritarian, so unless this climbs pretty dramatically, which honestly, I don't know, man, maybe I could just direct investment these away. We have so much money now that we could probably do this. Military science and Xeno projects, each faction failed to trigger or have a chance to unlock. Miltech increases by 0.5. Max Miltech. Ah, okay, so these re-trigger after a certain amount of time, it looks like. Because I can do future tech again here now. Oh, we might as well just do the low cost ones first, so. People say India is a weaker China with democracy. Yeah, I mean, it really depends. Like, if we never lost the Pan-Asian Combine to the Protectorate, we'd be a full democracy by now. $500 points of annual investment. Money and influence. I could put 53 points into that. It would jump us from 4.3 to 4.6. Okay. We can just pay the problem away. That's... If I could put in 500 points of unique investments a year, direct investments every single year, this is not a problem. Speedy but expensive way. Build armies to boost democracy.
Offering support.
Do armies also increase democracy? No, just like cohesion. At war gets rid of it. No, you're no longer at war, so that will also start going up. Extreme Earth orbit. Chat class. You guys need to go into Tiangong orbit. Take your time. I love how they just like went over there in a couple of days, and this other fleet that we launched like a month ago is still taking a sweet time getting there. Humanity first stole elements of Titans. Okay. Interceptor ships. Hulk Strait Bridge. Colombo and Chennai. Who be robbing me?
We'll be ready for new orders soon. I will report when my mission is complete.
Laying the groundwork.
Prepping
You're
for
the
mission.
only person who's spotted.
Mission in progress.
So I've
Laying
got
the
to assume it's you.
Prepping for mission.
Prepping for next mission.
But
Prepping
India,
for
who
next
claims
mission.
New Delhi?
Laying the groundwork.
Violence is abating.
I mean, if I can do one
Order
public
is
opinion and
returned.
go up 15% there, it shouldn't be very
Move
hard
the
for us to
needle.
take India. Like the EDF. Merge a nearby fleet. Why can't I merge? Going to Higby. Okay, so the EDF's at 800. Jeez, I don't know if I even really need the EAF back here. Because if I bring over Too Fast, Too Furious, which is very easy to do. Yeah, I goofed this. I should not have brought back the EAF. Ah, well. No, armies reduce unrest. That minus 4K money is nasty. No, it's not, dude. Did you see how many fizzles I have? Look at this. I sell off 1,000 fizzles. Boom, 24,000. See how many base metals I have? 140,000. Let's sell 20,000 20,000 rare metals. That's barely anything of what I have. 300,000. Boom, I have $500,000. It's so fast. Colombo's in Sri Lanka? Okay. Well, we're not there yet, but... Boy, Pakistan, Bulgaria, Angola. Too Fast, Too Furious. Gets more ships.
Our people have taken control.
There is executive control in Belarus. Life science stuff. What do they choose to pick next? Social science? I think. Oh, God, I'm in some sort of mutual war with a lot of these guys. That's not good. Oh, no, I'm in the Eurasian Union with these guys. That's why. Which I think we're just going to leave. EU and the PDL
Where do you
need
need me?
updates.
Protecting our interests.
Reporting in.
Standing by for orders.
5.1. Yeah, I don't know that I need to keep boosting you. Or suppressing you. Still at 999. Oh, the EU's at 10. That might actually be enough to do it. No, carbon dioxide is at 0.13. 0.01. 0. Dude, we're so close to pulling that stuff out. But there's still a lot to do. I'm kind of wondering, maybe I should
Where do you need me?
move you off the PDL and actually put you in China at
Offering
this point.
assistance.
Because you'd probably get a lot more value out of it in the Pan-Asian Combine. Not sure if a country can be profitable with the national debts being a thing for every nation. I mean, if we're just selling nuclear weapons all the time, it should be fine. I think nations can only be absorbed by other nations through claims on the capital. So you're saying I need a claim on like New Delhi if I want to absorb the whole nation. I see. But Russia could be absorbable. Again, Timor-Leste, weird situation there. I guess there's also Australia we have to add, but... Ah, God, one thing at a time, right?
What's the up?
Still got a lot of these alien life forms that we gotta start slowing down. You know what? Yeah, let's just start picking at them again.
Taking it to them.
What's the op? Gear up.
Let them do their thing. Information science. All counselors gain XP. New counselors start with more XP. I'll take that mission control mining habitat, though. I really don't need that one. The alien admin is down here. They've been reduced to a single province. It looks like the West African community took some of their land, and I do believe Finland is taking the rest of it. So the aliens are about to get kicked off by Project Exodus. What a world, weird world we live in.
Offering counsel.
Finland
Securing our
pushes
control.
this way in to the deep. 1.3. Yeah, I get more science from here too, so
Making things safe for our people.
definitely it's more worth having her in China. Funny to call something future tech in a game where you run on fusion and civilians have quantum computers. Kuala Lumpur and Medan. That's our territory, right? Aren't you Kuala Lumpur? You sure are. Let's set that as a favorite. And then do that right now. The Malacca Strait Bridge. We're gonna build a bridge to Indonesia. And we're gonna make Indonesia pay for it. Shipyard. Nanofac. Heavy. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. All right, you need a bunch of stuff. You need an egg complex. You need... a Marine battalion. Civilian complex. You might as well upgrade that right away. Fusion pile, space dock, and a con module. Nanofac's down to 10th of May. That's the 27th of November. Okay. It's my low Pluto orbit, so... you guys are also going to go to Higbee Station. Take your time. You're super fast. We'll keep working on random text. Can the Pacific Defense League absorb Australia? I don't think so, no. But Indonesia can. But only if we have the right tech. East Germany, Thailand, Russia, Vietnam, European autonomy, African independence, Asian Pacific. To be honest, I think we just don't have the tech unlocked for it. There is a greater Indonesia. Austronesia, I think it's called. Greater Austronesia. Research target. Now, what does setting a research target do? I'm not actually sure, but I'm kind of hoping it increases the chance that we get that tech. You're gonna join the EDF. Are the drop bears repelling all invaders? They seem to be. Nobody's really bothered with Australia for the most part. It's peaceful, it's democratic, it's got robots, it's got like 3 billion GDP. I don't think that's meant to be part of Mars, but I might as well hold it with them for now. Too Fast, Too Furious is up to a K. Which is real nice. You've got enough battle stations to protect yourself now. So the Leonardo base out in Haumea is in good shape.
Target secure.
Score one for the good guys.
Those guys are trashing flowers. Thomas Aquinas also has all of its stuff. This is one of our like refueling stations. Slash mines. This rock sucks. Don't bother with it. Greater Indonesia, I don't have unlocked. Apparently not. Because sometimes you just like, if you don't, you know, if you're not the guy who completes the main tech, you have a lesser chance of actually getting the you know, If you're the one who doesn't complete global research, you have a less chance of unlocking the engineering. That's why we're doing project review right now, because it's unlocking all the other techs. Yakuta and Timor-Leste. I mean, I guess I don't need to leave these cracked down anymore. Declare independence from the parent nation. The parent nation will declare war in response. I really don't understand this. But okay. Copenhagen, Reykjavik. Yeah, that's all the Nordic Federation.
Where to?
Ready. Terminating the opposition.
Ready for orders.
Might as well take the last of
Standing by.
Belarus. And I'm gonna leave you back in India.
Make our appeal.
Where do you need me?
I kind of want to have Russia leave the Eurasian Union. Which I think is a good idea. Realistically, I guess I should have Belarus leave the Eurasian Union.
Heading to the capital.
Standing by.
Though, until we have executive control there, we can't really do that.
Heading to the LZ.
So I'll just have him burn stuff down. Economy expands in Indonesia. Look at that. How wonderful. Give me some new swag. Okay. And I just got 3 new colony cores. So if I go a tier 3 base, I need 390 metals to do that. How long would that take to get? Oh, you are so funny. These little baby point defense systems. I need a lot of metals right now.
Offering support.
Offering assistance.
Blow that up. Upgrade that mine. Vladivostok? The Nevelovsky Strait? I mean, that is our territory. So we might as well do that. The faction of Research Greater Austronesia should be a claim on Australia capital, but if not, there won't be a claim yet. If I have obsolete or hidden projects. Oh, true. I bet you I do. I bet you that is exactly what I have. The North Channel. We're actually going to want that one. Ionic dust radiators. I don't think we need those. Filament radiators, composite armor, sodium heat sinks, pipe radiators, potassium heat sinks, light bulb drives. Sure, why don't we just unmark all of these? The end of China. Okie dokie. We'll do that North Crossing because it'll upgrade
The
Scotland.
people will come to our side.
I'll put you on permanent assignment in India. Algorithmic economic management, control point capacity by 10 and economy by 5%. Absolutely. We're going to want that guy for sure. I really should probably capture more counselors, but you got a tier 3 base here right now. On Pluto. On Plateau. Everybody needs heavy fusion reactors. And I don't ever seem to have enough to build them all well. Because you also need like farms. You know what? I have setups. I just need to save up and then build them all at once. Because at this point we're managing so many colonies, it's sort of the way to go.
Mission complete.
Federate. Back. Leave Federation. Not possible. Seek peace. With the PDL. We're in 2 wars with Russia. Actually didn't even realize that.
Target secure.
Doop 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 doop. November. 1.5k. Too fast, too furious. You guys are at lunar shipyards. How soon can you get to Tiangong Higby Station? 11 hours. Damn, you guys really are too fast and too furious. That's amazing. Wow. We are going to temporarily merge with the EDF. And then where are those guys? $3.7 days, 3.69 days. We can intercept them out here. By using basically 0 delta V. And we can get them just before they get to Tiangong orbit. My concern is if I don't do this, yeah, we're going to intercept them. 2.2 to 1.5. We should be able to crush them, honestly. Oh, and the EAF is here. Well, damn, son. I forgot about that part. $3.55 days. Here they come. Oh. The deep space mercs are dude, I don't know why they came out here. think our intention was to protect something that was in orbit here, but it got nuked anyway, so we can actually just land on the surface. And then watch these guys come in. That's not the fleet. .5 hours. That's the fleet. It confuses me that you can't combine these together. Now I can. How does this make any sense? Why is my arrival time 4.07 days? I'm literally right next to them. We just engaged them in combat. Who sucks in this fleet? That Titan has 0.9 millig's. Okay. It's probably you then is the answer. There's also 2 big gunships at 45. Now you can get there in 2.4 hours. That's exactly it. Okay. Hello, fellow alien homies. I got 600 boost. Should we also add some exo fighters? With like... Oh, look at Indonesia with all those guys. We might as well do like keelbacks, copperheads, and vipers. Not keelbacks. Lanceheads, copperheads, and vipers. Probably don't want to do that. Exo fighters only have 3.4. Wow, I gotta spend all that boost and they're allowed to escape? Kinda sucks. Hello, mining complex. I would like you to turn on and start producing me great amounts. 50 fizzles in this base. Yeah, it's gonna be cash money. Do this economic management next. Okay, we're gonna chase these guys down again. They are just bombarding stuff. But I don't even want them to be allowed to do that, so I'm gonna try engaging them again. I lose no ships. I'm gonna take that, dudes. How can I not? I can get up to Russo Station, the antimatter station. Honestly, I'd rather get to The Sophocles shipyard. It's going to take us 3 days. That's fine. We can do a mass repair and we can split our fleets back up. Incredible. Once again, we have pushed the aliens out of orbit. And now with that Too Fast, Too Furious, what I'm going to start doing is I'm just going to start sending them around and picking up these guys. Because these fleets have like 700 and they're weak. So I can send Too Fast, Too Furious. They can catch them because they've all got super engines on them. Probably. And now we can actually start chasing aliens. Which is, in my opinion, exciting. Chile has completed a nuclear weapon. And the deep space mercs are ready to do some merkin. They're out in Diomedes. The real question is there anything out here they actually want to do? Transferring to low Cassandra orbit. I don't suppose we remember where the Protectorate is launching fleets from. Clotho. That was it. That was it. 97 Clotho. That's where I want you guys going. I mean, I can get there in 7 weeks, but what's the rush? Let's take 14. And we do okay. Titan flag needs to be redesigned with a better drive. Yeah. Most absolutely. I'm going to figure out what's on it and then give it a switch out. We are about to get beam core reactors as well. Not that the reactors are the big problem, but we do have a bunch of level ups here. Pick command. You gonna take also command. You gonna take investigate. You gonna take science. You gonna take espionage. You gonna take command. Mongolia defend interests is done. Mongolia has no allies because they were a breakaway state. Mongolia will suffer a loss in cohesion if it declares war. But would China? No.
Where to?
Acknowledged.
Well, you never guess what I'm gonna do next.
Time to make our move.
It's invade Mongolia.
We're going in.
Where do you need me?
Let's defend Belarus.
Securing our interests.
And then these guys need to be moved also out to uh-oh. I guess you're gonna go to Higbee Station. I might have accidentally just locked a Titan, a Dreadnought, 2 Titans and a Dreadnought into this station. Working on a ship here. There's no... No, there is a farm. A lot of these guys don't really know what they are building yet for spots. Okay. 0.9 millig's is an outrage. At this point in time, yes, I entirely agree with you.
Offering support.
So those guys are going to repair. It's going to take them a little while.
Our interests.
Let's put you here. Oh yeah, all those ships are retrofitting. That's where all our metals are going right now. We have a massive retrofit happening in Sophocles. Construction module in low Pluto orbit should mean should mean that I can now go to Pluto and build as many bases as I want, and it does mean that, so that's what we're going to do. Do we just colonize all of Pluto? Voyager for sure. Because it's got all those good metals. I'm kind of wondering if I just set up automated outposts in all these locations. You know, we could have like 3 colonies and the rest could be auto-mined. And then we say like automated fission pile, automated mining outpost. That's it. Auto mine. Auto mini mine. Apply. 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 Just gonna wreck my mission control, but that's okay. That's half the fun. Should one of these be non-automated? I guess not. Yeah, man, we need a lot of noble metals. So setting up some auto mines maybe is just the way to do it. So, how do you retrofit? Once you build a updated version, like upgrade, put some new stuff on it, the refit will change. You can go to ship construction, then you can say refit docked ship. And if that ship is in a shipyard, it will allow you to select the docked ship, select a valid refit, and then rebuild it. Which is something that I did not know until just the other day. Pan-Asian armies. Okay, I'm getting robbed left, right, and center now.
Cleaning things up. Wrapping up here.
Laying the groundwork.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Got split some ships off soon. Doing project reviews. Okay, Too Fast, Too Furious is ready to go here. So I want to split all the intercept fleets out here. Actually, I want to split everyone who's not that intercept fleet. And then these guys actually go to the lunar shipyards. to meet up with the rest of their crew. You guys are the EAF. You're the EDF. Too Fast, Too Furious merges. Alpha 190. And then we just go... Bop, bop, bop. Okay. So, this is an attack fleet of 1.3k. What's going on out here? Champlain Station 101, Champlain Station 101, Champlain Station. These guys are all coming from 4954 Eric. Oh yeah, this rules. These ships are so fast. I can spend just a little bit, intercept these guys, blow them up. We have executive control in Belarus, which is not a problem. We're already in... Oh, well, we have to leave Eurasia, actually, for them, but... Antimatter beam core reactor unlocks the Pion torch. That's the best drive in the game, apparently. I am told. So I'm just going to do some garbage research in the meantime.
Policy direction complete.
You're declaring war on Mongolia? No, you guys don't need to join. What are you doing? Go home. Okay. Honestly, one army is probably enough here, but we'll send two just in case.
By the numbers.
Just in case. And we'll start getting some extra control point caps with that ability. Okay, Low Pluto gets a shipyard. So we can now do retrofit. So we can also build in Low Pluto. Oh yeah, Mongolia will fall in seconds. Excellent. You got this other guy. You might as well move him up now. The Pacific Defense League confederate with Indonesia. But I don't think we want to. So you need to leave the Eurasian Union.
Ready for my mission.
Y'all need to burn down stuff.
Reporting in.
I guess it wouldn't hurt us to stabilize
We'll
a
make
bit.
things safe.
Just for safety's sake. Then Pluto's doing okay. We have a fair bit of metals. Very quickly, let's just go out to Haumea. Because I built a bunch of stations out here. Yeah, we have 3 stations out here that are not set up for mines or anything. Heavy Fusion, Admin, Marine Battalion, Command Center, Civilian, Heavy Fusion. Okay. Not quite enough, but you know what? 1 mine is better than no mines. So I'll take that for the meantime. We are pushing really well here in India. We've basically got the initiative out of there, so we could probably start doing crackdowns here very soon, once we get Belarus sorted out. Okay, so the war in Southeast Asia is over. We have a couple of little things we do got to pick up, like Brunei here. We got to find a way to get Timor-Leste. We've got to find a way to get Australia and like New Zealand into it. There's a few little expansions this guy's got to do. And then as we keep building up influence, we'll keep direct investing into, I guess, China. Seems like the right spot to be doing that, but I don't want to burn through all my influence at once. And we'll keep going into deep space as we've now defended all the incoming. We've now defended all the incoming armies, and we're finally going on the offensive with the Too Fast, Too Furious army. The EAF should also be able to start moving out with 1.5k. So I'd say we'll probably send them to Ceres once these retrofits are done. So we'll do that in the next episode, and we'll have to see how the battle for Ceres goes. Until then, bye-bye.